Hey there guys, welcome to Movie Night. This is part 2 of Movie Night. If you haven't watched the first part, click the annotation right there. Check it out. Things get violent, things get crazy. And by the way, speaking of that, I have a gun and I have a Morgan Freeman Wizard Jesus. Let's make magic happen. No, John, don't shoot me. I'm Morgan Freeman Wizard Jesus. Now I know what you're thinking, what does this have to do with anything? Absolutely nothing. Alright, so before we dive into the action, I wanted to mention Movie Night's sponsor. Oh, and by the way, I was out of Mountain Dew. This is actually Green Hawaiian Punch. It's delicious. Okay, so once again, the second part of Movie Night is brought to you by a good cause. Are you ready for it? You're ready to sink your teeth into it. It's Princess Monster Truck. Look at those chompers right there. Just look at those precious little kitty teeth. It's no wonder Princess Monster Truck is blowing up Instagram. And by the way, she's a rescued animal herself, and they're teaming up with American Express to raise awareness about animal shelters, so even more animals can find a new home. So go ahead and click on this little kitty's chompers. I'm petting her right now. There's not even a cat there. Or the link down below in the description box to see the cat's owner talk about raising a celebrity cat or her passion for animal rescue. So go ahead and click it and find out what you can do for the cause and maybe help find a new animal a home. Okay, had to do a little hop right there. Got a little bit excited. Everyone calm down. It's gonna be cool. Don't call the cops. So now let's talk about 300 Rise of an Empire on Blu-ray from Warner Brothers and Justice League Adventures Trapped in Time. Okay, so the first movie I want to talk about is Justice League Adventures Trapped in Time, the original movie. I watched this a few weeks back and I was disappointed. The animation felt a little bit sluggish and sloppy to me. The plot was just incomprehensible, and then the voice of Batman in this movie is probably the most awful thing about the entire movie. It's voiced by the guy, I don't even care to look up his name. He was in the Beverly Hillbillies movie that came out in the mid-1990s. He was in the Drew Carey Show, and he was in Napoleon Dynamite. Oh, he was also in Office Space. I imagine you can get your ass kicked for saying something like that. You know, that guy. And the villain in the movie is the Time Trapper. Now, I'm not very familiar with this villain, but I can tell you this, he's overpowered as shit, and just not much to him. You're like, he just doesn't feel like he belongs in a movie like this. I don't know, I couldn't really get behind this movie. I was watching it, it was just random concoctions of weirdness, and it was underwhelming, to say the least, and I can't recommend actually buying this movie, nor watching it. So I'm gonna put this over there. Now for the next movie up, it's 300 Rise of an Empire. This is Sparta! And I kick the camera backwards and it shatters into pieces. And I'm like, why did I do that? You're a dumbass, John. That's $900 down the drain. Okay, so 300 Rise of an Empire. Now we have to get something out of the way. Okay, I think most of the guys watching this video right now will agree with me if you've seen the movie. The scene with Eva Green was a little bit intense, but highly enjoyable. And I really enjoyed watching it in HD. It never looked better. Now, Eva Green in this movie plays kind of like this evil, seductive warrior chick who's just pure evil, and I like women like that. I don't know why, I'm just drawn to them, and then they kill me. But yeah, her character in this movie is over the top, but you know what? It kind of goes along with the first movie because Xerxes is completely over the top. Hello, Spartan. Hi. I'm 7 foot tall. What kind of impression was that? It's late. My brain just melted out of my ear. Okay, so here's the slipcover. Turn that around. Now, when you compare this movie to the first 300 movie, the first 300 movie was groundbreaking, really cool, visually badass guys covered in baby oil with red capes with airbrushed abs, and you're like, yeah, I can watch this. I feel okay about this. Now this movie is essentially the same thing, but just doesn't quite capture the glory that the first movie did. And I gotta give these away, okay? So first one to get it, you have the digital download of 300. Here you go. You got it? So anyway, let's talk about the picture quality on this movie. Now this movie is one of those movies that when they go into post-production, they add a whole bunch of contrast, filters to the movie, some digital grain. You know, they're just stylizing it up like the first movie. And it's a better Blu-ray than it is a movie. You know, this is definitely a good rental. Definitely watch the movie. It's entertaining. It's something to do on a rainy day. Alright guys, so that concludes the last ever movie night down here in this Flit Cave and the last video ever here in the Flit Cave. It's a sad moment right now and I want to think about my life. Okay, I thought about it. And by the way, we're going to have some new videos in the all-new Flit Cave. It's redone, reutilized, and it's gonna be sexier than ever. So that's gonna be at my new house. If you follow me on my John Flixer channel, my vlog channel, link down below, you guys might see some new vlogs covering the new Flick Cave and some other things along the way. So guys, in the wise words of Morgan Freeman and my terrible impression of the man, you either get busy living or you get busy dying. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So anyway, guys, thanks for joining me for the last couple years down here in the Flick Cave. Good times, good memories, but we'll start new ones. So with that said, I'll see you guys in the new Flick Cave. Take care. Thanks for watching.